Wall Street movement. I want to find out these hipsters, hippies, and hooligans can find a solution to all the world's problems. Let's check it out. I'm here at this protest, and I gotta say, it's slightly lame because I'm looking at the protesters in Greece. And those guys, they know how to protest, man. They're blowing things up, they're burning things. And you guys, where's the violence, man? There's no point in filming you. There's no violence. Go pick up something, throw something, man.
That's funny. That's funny. You can use this sign at like a triangle as a point of process. This is the universal sign for I agree with what you're saying, yay. And this is the sign for no, disagree.
Okay. What's the sign for I want to get high?
I don't.
This one right here.
I think that there might be some people here who want.
First and foremost, we gotta love each other. Love is the only commandment. That was from the New Testament. So we really have to try to exhibit more love, more tolerance, more. Like have respect.
You're one of the shop owners.
My husband and I, yes.
Who are across from Zuccotti Park.
Correct. We've been threatened. We've been told to watch our backs as we leave for the evening because we won't let them use the restrooms or we won't let them have things for free.
Well, the local shop owners, they weren't the only people under threat.
Why do you think there have been so many across the country in the Occupy movement, so many cases of violence and assaults? Why is that going on?
Well, because it's inherent in us. I mean, we live in a very violent culture.
It's not safe for women, it's not safe for organizers, the drug users who cannot control themselves to a point of going and trying to touch a female or a male they like or harassing random people.
What we're doing here is modeling, although it seems very chaotic, we're modeling what a new society could look like.
Look like this?
A lot of the people here had a really interesting view of America.
Would you say that there's some truth that America's a terrorist country?
I would fully agree with that.
Do you believe that the U.S. is a terrorist country?
Yeah, I think we do commit acts of terrorism around the world.
Would you say there's any moral difference between the United States and Iran, the Iranian government?
Okay.
Well, Iranian government actually helps poor countries with oil and other things. We don't.
Would you agree that the U.S. has been basically a terrorist country?
Well, in the sense of the word that terror as into terrorize, I think so, yeah.
Would you say there's a moral difference between the U.S. and North Korea?
Not really.
What's a more important value to you? Equality?
Okay.
Or equality of opportunity?
That's a good question. I think equality.
Is America a just country in your estimation?
A just? No, it's unjust.
It's an unjust country.
Unjust.
Of course, a lot of people have been wondering, what exactly do they stand for?
You got the socialism, communism, anarchism thing over there. Dudes doing environmentalism. Other people are promoting like anarcho-capitalism. I don't even know how that could work.
In an anarchist society, there wouldn't be an economy in the way we have one now because there wouldn't be a need for currency. Things would be exchanged just, on an as-needed basis, not on how much money you're willing to shill out for something.
They lack substance like bad, It's really, I don't see like, besides a show of support for, I guess, everybody or the 99%, I don't see where this thing's going.
I am here against corporate greed and Sirius Satellite Radio should pay Howard Stern his money. Pay Howard his money.
Give Howard his money.
Pay Howard his money.
I've been wondering, who would support these radicals?
All right, so these are the groups who are endorsing the Occupy Wall Street movement. You have Nancy Pelosi, Socialist Party USA, International Socialist Organization, the Communist Party of China, Hezbollah, Ayatollah Khomeini, Revolutionary Guards of Iran, the government of North Korea, Louis Farrakhan, Hugo Chavez, David Duke, and the American Nazi Party. Does it bother you that Nancy Pelosi is supporting your cause? Hey, Rachel Maddow, you play the flute? there's a perception out there that you guys are all a bunch of dirty, smelly hippies. And frankly, to be honest, I've kind of propagated that myself.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, you smell quite nice. Hey, bro. For you guys?
Oh, Irish Spring.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Irish Spring, here you go.
I want everybody to smell good. There you go. Leaving out deodorant for everybody. Hey, no sweat, man.
You don't need to like put something on to smell good.
We got to keep our hygiene going, man. If you want to occupy this place, you got to smell good.
This performance.
So are you guys? So are you guys against deodorant?
Revolution smells fine.
Revolution smells fine. Really? Because I beg to differ.
Okay.
Oh! If the cops come rolling in here and start throwing tear gas, the way to really deal with that, breathe in deeply. I know it's counterintuitive, but you get a great high.
Cool.
You know, we're gonna go get my free love here, because normally I've got to pay for it, so this would be a pretty good change of pace for me. What do you think of Glenn Beck?
Glenn Beck is a racist.
And you guys know who Glenn Beck is?
Do I know who he is?
Yeah.
He's a schmuck.
I call him the Antichrist.
Who's worse, Glenn Beck or Hitler?
I would say they share the same coffin.
I'd rather bank the first day of my life than an honest man as an honest man.
You walk along the road of money, on the edge of madness, always working for that fix. There's nothing but gladness. All you have is money and girls and what your heart desires. You build a company that do all the hires. You work real hard for all of that. Where's mine, son? Where's mine, son? Where's mine?
Did you at any point feel nervous about being there? Did you feel...
It's funny, the first time I was there, I didn't feel nervous at all. And I felt a whole new element, you know, now 3 weeks later at this park and this movement than I did before. There's definitely an intimidation factor there. There are people who are pushing for money, to give money, to donate money, you know, quote unquote, donate money. Toward the end, we were warned to leave by a couple different people. It has become I think the element is far darker now than it was when I was there a few weeks ago. There's no question about it.
GBTV, the truth lives here.